This is a quick tutorial about how to make a video in Canva. Whether you're making a tutorial video like I am right now, or maybe you have to make an advertisement video for your social studies class, there are lots of different reasons to use Canva's video tools. So I'm on my Canva homepage here, and I'm looking at my designs. I have a template option here as well. So I could find a template of a video to use to kind of get me started, or I could just start a blank video. If I wanted to search for a template, I make sure I highlight templates and then search for video, but I would also want to include a search term that helps narrow it down. So something about the tone of my project usually helps. Maybe I want to make a sophisticated video. Let's see what we get there. So you'll see I get some different video options here. And you can see that this is pretty different than if I were to search for a fun video. Obviously, brighter colors, different fonts. So the word choice that you have in your search terms makes a big difference. I'm not going to use a template though. I'm going to actually start from a blank video. So I'm back to my home screen here, and I have this little video bubble hanging out. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to start a new landscape size video. And this is going to jump me into my video editing screen. And you'll notice that if you've made anything else in Canva, it looks pretty much the same. We have all of our content tools over here on the left. So anything we want to add to our video, we can find in these different menus. But what we wouldn't have in other projects is this timeline that we have down here. So this is where we can see a timeline view of our video, and we can arrange pieces in different places and then play it back to make sure it all looks good and makes sense. So as I add things from this menu, I'll be able to see them on this canvas, but I'll also be able to see them in my timeline. So some of the most important options over here are our Elements tab and our Text tab. Text is very straightforward. You're going to add text boxes to explain different things in your video scenes. Elements covers pretty much everything else as far as stock content goes. So if I'm doing a advertisement for coming to New York, colonial New York, I'll start to search for things that would make sense in that video. Maybe if I want to talk about global trade, I'll search for ship sailing. And you'll see that I get all kinds of results from this Elements tab, graphics, photos, audio, but I want to focus on these video clips here because I'm making a video. So I'm going to click See All and just kind of hover over these to get a quick preview of what they're doing. I like this one because it has kind of an old-timey feel to it. I think it's the color that makes it feel like it's old and grainy. So I'm going to add that, and you'll see that it populates on my canvas here and also down in my timeline. So if I wanted to make this shorter, because I can see that it's 17 seconds, I could actually click and drag this to make it shorter, or I could put my cursor here and right click and split it, just rid of a whole chunk. So I can manipulate like the length of things down here in the timeline. And I can also see that I will have layers. So if I were to add a text box to go over this, maybe I want to say, come to New York. Add a text box, I'll change what it says. Obviously that does not look very good. It's very plain and hard to see. So I'm going to make it bigger. And I have it selected. So now all of these tools up here will help me manipulate it. Maybe I want to make it bold and I want to make it a different color to pop out. And I want to change the font. Maybe this one would be fun. Let's try apricots. Okay, a little crazy. I like it. Make it even bigger so that it's easier to see. So you can see these two layers here on the canvas. Obviously the font is on top of the video clip, and then you can see that down here as well. I have my font in my video clip. So I actually probably want to line the length of my font up with the length of this video clip. So I can click on it, hover over the edge, drag it so that it fits the exact length of the video clip. And I can keep doing that, going back to the Elements tab, searching for something else, adding it to my video project and being able to see it on my canvas and down in my timeline. As I add more scenes, I'll see all of those scenes down here, but I'll only see what my timeline is over top of up here. So if I were to add another one, obviously now my cursor is kind of hovering over this video clip, so I'm not seeing this stuff anymore, but looking at my timeline, I can see that it's still there. So that is the basics of making a video in Canva. You can continue to add things until you have a really great video. You can also add audio. Obviously, videos work best when they're not silent. So you can find some good audio to pair with your video and add it as another layer in your timeline.